So a big reason as to why I'm doing this is because I used to think a lot of the time like I wasn't first to do things, but I was actually first to do things, and I was the best to do these things because I took the time to actually sit with myself. I took the time to analyze why others who seemingly have more than me are feeling the same thing as me. There's no reason why you should necessarily have more than me and be feeling the same things as me if you're where you're supposed to be. So I'm like, dang, well, sheesh, if this person got such and such 6 figures in their account and they're feeling just as however I'm feeling, something is wrong. Like, something is inherently wrong. Like, the problem is you. And like, when I really zoomed in and realized like, oh snap, I'm the problem, I had to really get real with myself and realize that, like, God presents us information on the right time for the right reasons. You're never moving too fast, you're never moving too slow unless you're not listening. And sometimes we don't be listening. So now I'm listening, and I'm moving, and I'm moving people as well, because I understand that, like, at the end of the day, the work that you do is still going to have to be done by yourself, no matter what. And this is for people who align with that. These are for people who are not extremely codependent to get things done. Like, if you're becoming a version of yourself that leads people, or even a version of yourself who is a perfect student, you have to be okay with the fact that, like, you're essentially going to be the one who's doing the work, no matter what. And you're doing that work alone. You and God, but you are doing that work alone. So, yeah. It's that time. It's been that time. I've been comfortable. Uncomfortably comfortable. Uncomfortably comfortable. I don't really like it. I don't really rock with it. I'll be in times of seeing increase. I'll be in times of seeing increase and still not move because I'm comfortable. It just don't make no sense. Like, it really don't make no sense. And it's just like, I can't blame nobody but me for the situation that I'm in. And honestly, truly, ain't nobody gonna help me, because nobody knows what I want. Like, they didn't get the mission. You got the mission. So, yeah, I'm going to be keeping certain commitments to myself. And once I get there, if you was too late to, follow along with me, I'll sell you the secrets. But right now, you come in there with me too. Depends on if you want to wait to see me get there, or you want to get there at the same time as me. Shit, you probably could even get there before me. But at the end of the day, I'm getting there. And that's really where my focus is right now. And I think that's where everyone's focus should be. Like, only y'all know what y'all really want for yourselves, for real. And if you don't know what you want for yourself, get right. If you don't know what you want for yourself, get right with me. Get right with me, because I promise you, I can help you find your purpose. I'm very good at helping people find purpose. Whether it be giving them a villain arc, whether it be giving them inspiration, motivation to be able to do something that they honestly probably ain't even that good at. However, they have found purpose and service through help, healing, self-confidence, self-love, like, yeah, all that. All that. But it depends on if those people want to move. And it's like, dang, Jakara, why are you in the position that you're in if you give such good advice? Because I don't listen to my advice. And that's just me being real. But I've seen what listening to my advice can do for people. Because, like, I have so much knowing, so much wisdom in it. that they will listen to me. They take the advice, they succeed, and I get mad. That don't make no sense. Like, so obviously I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, it's really time. Like, I'm back to doing the YouTube. I know that a lot of people who even found my music was through YouTube. It's always going to be kind of about the music, but it's more than like music. Like, I'm really good at music. There's a lot of people out here who are not good at music, but love to make music. And kudos to them. Y'all stuff be trash, but y'all really got so much work ethic that I cannot be mad at you that your stuff is trash and you still trying. I honestly think that you should stop trying. Personally, but the work ethic is so good that I can't really be mad at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, someone out there is liking that stuff. Someone out there is finding it. Honestly, someone out there is really just motivated by the fact that you can do it, not the fact that you can do it well. So I'll give it that. I'll give it that. I ain't going, I will give it that. However, everything I do well. And I think because I do the things that I do so well, I have this level of complacency that comes from me trying to be humble that is killing me. It's essentially killing me. Like, I do this thing where it's just like, I kind of don't want to shine too bright because I don't want people to hate me for it. But it's like, I can't control what people hate me for. People hate me for being the lesser version of myself. So I'm going to be the lesser version of myself for the rest of my life just because people might hate me for it? Like, no. I'm honest. I've always been real. Never had to be anything but real. And I'm honest and I lead with love. And sometimes that love does not look as soft, but it's always love. And I know that I have a gentle heart because I care. A lot of people don't care enough to tell others, like, hey, you're leading yourself to your own destruction, your own damnation. But yeah, this is the time. This is the season. This is the season of harvest. There's so many seeds that you have planted. And this is not necessarily the time to just start like sowing seeds. I'm going to be very real with you. I'm going to be very, very real with you. This is a time of reaping. Like, this is a time of gratitude. If we're going to pay attention to the holidays, I don't really pay attention to that, but I feel the air. I feel what the air feels like. And people are kind of like in this state of just the opposite of gratitude. And it's almost like this resistance between these energies because of the state of our world and the things that are going on in our world. So it's creating this depression in them. And, I'm having to recognize that and see it and not be as crazy about it. Like, not feed into it for real. But realize that, it's a lack of gratitude right now. It's a lack of not seeing the abundance that you have to make your own situation. I don't care who the president is. I take orders from God. What do I care about a president for? I live in America. America is not the only place on this planet. I do not even want, like, there's so much of this world. There's so much of this world, y'all. There's so much of this world that I have yet to see. And I'm going to see it. I'm going back to my roots. Traveling. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to inspire people across the world. I want to give to people in the world. I want to connect with people, learn from different teachings, practices. Like, there's so much knowledge in this world. There's so much beauty in this world. There's so much things to be glorifying and sharing other than what the fuck, who got arrested, what rapper got arrested. Like, and I'm not going to say that people are not, like, perishing. Like, I see that. But it's like, I'm not going to aid into it. I'm not going to feed into it. By recognizing it and then doing my part that I know to heal those people or to heal the world in whatever way that God gave me in the Manila folder when I, touched down as an earth angel on this planet. Like, that's really what it has to be. Like, I'm not going to keep, there were so many people when it came to even just like my project. Like, there's a project I'm dropping on the 22nd. Easy plug. I'm dropping a project on the 22nd. And so many people told me, don't focus on the date. Don't worry about the date, whatever. Like, just drop the project whenever it's time. But it's like, no, like, God already told me, like, you're going to make so much more music. You're going to make so much better music. Like, why are, like, and if I would have listened to them, that project would have probably not come out until next year. If I'm going to be real. I'm not saying I'm a prophet. However, everything that I say does come true. And that's just a law of life. Anything you say does come true. But it's like, I do have insight and foresight to see patterns and recognize things, and honestly make a very good, insightful, intuitive, wise judgment on what's about to happen. And the people need this music now. So it's about to shift, like, everything. It's about to give people upgrades. We're upgrading hardware. We're upgrading the mind. But yeah, we on it, and we're gonna keep it pushing, keep it moving, keep it going. But yeah, don't listen to nobody else. When you have that feeling in your heart that, like, yo, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, do that. Because I promise you, if I would have listened to all those people, everyone has something to say, and I was just listening to all these things, and I'm just like, Judas. It's Judas. It's the energy of Judas. It's a fearful energy that causes stagnancy, and then you do nothing. But I'm not feeding into that. I know that the project needs to be out, released, and I need to be moving forward, moving up, moving forward, flowing with the wave. This is what, like, give myself dates, give myself deadlines. I've been doing this stuff for years, and like, every time you say, oh, tomorrow, you look around and it's 20 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much stuff where it's just like, you know what you're supposed to be doing. If your heart is healed, this is for the people, like, and I'm not saying this, like, if you are still too much in your thinking mind and you're not in a heart-based environment, we gonna get you there. That's not really for you. For those who are in a heart-based space of how you move, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Do that for real. Follow your heart for real.